3 times now, I've shown you free GitHub repos that quietly replace software you're paying a fortune for. And in the comments, you keep asking the same question. What else can I stop paying for? So here's part 4. 10 more open source repos, each one killing a famous paid tool, your automation bill, your database, your team chat, your help desk. And this time, I'm putting a counter in the corner. Every repo we cover, watch it climb. Because together, these 10 replace more than $48,000 a year of software. Real repos, live star counts, real screens. I opened every single one. And for each, the exact command to stand it up yourself this weekend. Let's start killing some bills. Number 1, N8N. If you've ever paid for Zapier, this is the one that stings. N8N is open source workflow automation, and with over 190,000 stars, it's one of the most loved repos on all of GitHub. You build automations on a visual canvas, drag a trigger, wire it to actions, branch the logic across more than 500 integrations, apps, APIs, and webhooks, all with your own keys. And it's AI native, so you can drop any large language model into a flow and build a real agent. What does it replace? Zapier. Zapier's team plan is $69 a month, $828 a year. And because they bill by tasks, it only climbs as you automate more. N8N is a flat zero. Weekend setup. One Docker run, open, localhost 5678, connect your apps and credentials, build the workflow, and flip it to active. Honest catch. It's fair code licensed, which means it's free to self-host all day. You just can't repackage it and resell it as your own SaaS. For everything else, that's Zapier's bill deleted. Number 2, NocoDB. Airtable is gorgeous until the per seat bill arrives. NocoDB is the open source answer, about 63,000 stars, and it turns any database into a smart, Airtable style spreadsheet. Grid view, Kanban, gallery, forms. Point it at your data and start working. The difference that matters, you bring your own database. Postgres or MySQL sitting on your infrastructure, so the data is genuinely yours. And it ships with REST endpoints and webhooks, so you can automate and build on top of it. Airtable's team plan is $20 per seat per month. 20 seats is $4,800 a year. NocoDB is zero, and seats don't cost you a thing. Weekend setup, one Docker run, open localhost 8080. Connect your Postgres or MySQL, invite the team, and build your first base. Honest catch. NocoDB recently moved to a sustainable use license, so it's free to run internally for your business. You just can't turn around and resell it as a hosted product. But for the team base you're currently renting from Airtable, this is the grid, minus the seats. Number 3, Mattermost. Slack is the bill nobody questions until you self-host. Mattermost is open source team chat, around 38,000 stars, and it's the full Slack workflow. Channels, direct messages, threads, search, and integrations on your own servers. The big one, unlimited message history. No 90-day cutoff, no paywall on your own conversations. And because it's self-hosted, your data stays in-house, which is exactly why regulated and security-conscious teams move to it. Slack's Pro plan is $7.25 per user per month. For 20 people, that's $1,740 a year. Mattermost Team Edition is free. Now, the honest part, and it matters. Install Team Edition. That's the free build with no message cap. Do not grab Mattermost entry, which limits you to 10,000 messages. Team Edition has no single sign-on and tops out around 250 users. So it's perfect for a startup, not a 10,000 person enterprise. Weekend setup, one Docker run with the Team Edition image. Open localhost 8065, create your team, and invite everyone. You trade a monthly Slack bill for a little sysadmin effort, and you own every message. Number 4, Hoppscotch. Every developer knows Postman, and every developer's company eventually gets the Postman bill. Hoppscotch is the open source API client, nearly 80,000 stars, and it's fast and clean. Fire off REST, GraphQL, and WebSocket requests. Organize them into collections, save environments, and automate your tests. And the best part for this video, it's truly MIT licensed, real open source, no source available asterisk. Postman's team plan is $19 per user per month. 20 developers is $4,560 a year for software that used to be free. Hoppscotch erases that with no seat math and no cloud lock-in. Weekend setup. Run it with one Docker command. Or, honestly, just use the web app, then import your existing Postman collections. They come straight over, and share the workspace with your team. Honest catch. Self-hosting means you set up your own auth and single sign-on, and the enterprise governance features are lighter than Postman's top tier. But for the day-to-day work of building and testing APIs, it's Postman's power with 0 seats to pay for. Number 5, Plain. If your team is stuck between Jira's complexity and Linear's price, this is the escape hatch. Plain is open source project management, about 52,000 stars, and it nails the balance. As clean as Linear, as powerful as Jira. Issues, cycles, modules, and every view you'd want. List, board, calendar, even Gantt and spreadsheet. What does it replace? Jira at around $7.90 per user per month. For 25 people, that's roughly $2,300 a year. And Linear at $16 a user on its business tier. Plain's Community Edition is free and self-hosted, so your roadmap and your data stay yours. Weekend setup, and pay attention here. Grab the Community Edition setup script from their GitHub releases. Run that one. Not the prime.plain installer, because that one is the paid commercial edition. Run the script, Docker brings the whole thing up, then create your first project and start a cycle. Honest catch. The free Community Edition is not the paid commercial edition, so make sure you install the right one. But for a team that wants Jira's muscle and Linear's polish without either invoice, Plain is it. Number 6, Ghost. Creators, this one is a tax refund. If you publish a paid newsletter on Substack, they take 10% of everything you earn, forever. On $50,000 of revenue, that's $5,000 a year, gone, every year, just for hosting. Ghost is open source publishing, about 54,000 stars. And it's a full newsletter and website platform with paid memberships built in. You connect Stripe directly, which means you keep 100% of your subscription revenue. It's MIT licensed. You own your subscriber list outright. And there's no platform tax and no lock-in. Weekend setup, bring up the official Docker Compose stack. That's Ghost, MySQL, and Caddy together. Add your domain and your Stripe keys. Import your subscribers and publish. Honest catch, you're now running your own hosting and email deliverability, and you give up Substack's built-in discovery network, so you bring your own audience. But once your newsletter is actually making money, that 10% Substack skims gets painful fast, and Ghost lets you keep all of it. Number 7, Stirling-PDF, and this one's for everyone, not just developers. Adobe Acrobat Pro is the subscription that just will not die. Stirling-PDF is an open source toolbox of over 100 PDF tools, more than 80,000 stars, running right in your browser. Merge, split, rotate, compress, OCR, convert to and from Office and images, fill and sign, even redact. And the killer feature, it runs locally. So your documents never leave your machine. No uploading a sensitive contract to some random website just to merge 2 pages. Acrobat Pro for Teams is $23.99 per license per month. 20 licenses is $5,758 a year. Stirling-PDF is free. Weekend setup couldn't be simpler. One Docker run, open localhost 8080, and drag a PDF into any tool you need. Honest catch, it's open core, so a handful of advanced and single sign on features sit in paid tiers, and the hosted business plan is a separate product. But the self hosted version you run yourself has the full toolbox, free. That's Acrobat's toolbox, offline. Number 8, Meilisearch. Anyone who's added search to an app knows the name Algolia and knows the bill. Meilisearch is the open source search engine, around 58,000 stars, written in Rust, and it is instant. Typo tolerant, search as you type results in under 50 milliseconds, with faceting, filters, and custom ranking through a clean drop in API. It's one tiny binary that scales with you. What does it replace? Algolia, where roughly a million searches a month, runs you about $5,900 a year. And Algolia bills by every search and every record, so it climbs as your app grows. Meilisearch, self-hosted, is free. Weekend setup, one Docker run, the API goes live on localhost 7700. Push your documents into an index and wire your search box to the endpoint. You'll have instant search the same afternoon. Honest catch, the core is MIT, but a few advanced enterprise features are under a business source license, not fully open. For the search bar on your product though, this is Algolia grade search, self-hosted and free. Number 9, SigNoz. If you run anything in production, you know Datadog, and you felt the invoice. SigNoz is open source observability, about 27,000 stars, and it puts your metrics, traces, and logs in one single pane of glass. It's built natively on OpenTelemetry, the open standard, which means no proprietary agents and no vendor lock-in. You instrument once, and you can leave anytime. And self-hosted, your telemetry stays yours. Datadog's infrastructure monitoring is $15 per host per month. 20 hosts is $3,600 a year, and that's before you add their APM and log products, which is where Datadog bills really explode. SigNoz folds all of that into one free tool. Weekend setup, clone the repo, go into the deploy folder, Docker compose up, then point your OpenTelemetry SDK at it, and watch the traces and logs start flowing in. Honest catch, the core is MIT, but some enterprise features live in a separate paid directory. For a team that just wants to see what their app is doing without a 5-figure monitoring bill, that's Datadog's value without Datadog. Number 10, Chatwoot. And we're ending on the most expensive bill of them all. Customer support software is brutally pricey. Zendesk's suite. Professional plan is $115 per agent per month. Just 10 agents is $13,800 a year. Chatwoot is the open source support suite, around 33,000 stars, and it's the whole desk. One omnichannel inbox that pulls in email, live chat, WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook. Plus a help center, chatbots, canned replies, automations, and CSAT surveys. It replaces both Zendesk and Intercom. And the core is MIT licensed, so you can self-host the entire thing. Weekend setup. Bring up the production Docker Compose, Chatwoot with Postgres and Redis, connect your inboxes, add your agents, and go live. Honest catch, the core is MIT, but a few enterprise features sit in a proprietary directory. But watch that counter in the corner. Adding Chatwoot just pushed us past $48,000 a year of software replaced. With this one repo killing nearly 14,000 of it. Zendesk's entire support desk for zero. So there's part 4. 10 free open source repos. NNNN, NocoDB, Mattermost, Hoppscotch, Plain, Go Stirling-PDF, Meilisearch, SigNoz, and Chatwoot. Together, they kill more than $48,000 a year of software. And every single one you can stand up in a weekend. Now, I've collected all 40 repos from parts 1 through 4 with the exact deploy command for each into one free PDF, the UNBILL stack. Comment the word UNBILL and I'll send it straight to you, or grab it at hyperautomationlabs.co/free/unbill. If you want to go deeper, my complete guide to Claude Code, the OpenAI Codex Guide, the Claude Cowork Sales Playbook, and the Claude Certified Architect Prep Kit are all linked in the description. Follow Hyperautomation Labs on Instagram for the shortcuts, join us on Facebook, and subscribe right here on YouTube. That's where these deep dives live. Quick tip, if I'm talking too slow for you, bump it to 1.25 speed. Part 5 is already loading, so drop a comment and tell me exactly which paid tool you want me to kill next. See you there.